Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. So let us see, what is the state of things? Let's take a peek here. We have a renown of 101, we're shooting for 200, so that's definitely something we're going to be working on today. Party morale is 57. Let's see what's causing that. Party, base size, leadership, charisma, renown. Okay, actually, let's take a look at morale, pardon me. Yeah, minus 72 morale due to party size. I think that we can probably address some of that really quickly right here. Let's take a look at what's going on. I think it's time to trim the fat a little bit. We were really going for like a Nord elf kind of build here. Not that we're going to cast out all these people, but for example, I think that mages will provide a lot of the ranged ability that we need. So we can sort of kick out this huntsman and this archer. The caravan guard, that's one cavalry unit in an otherwise foot army. I think we'll disband him for the moment. Now the dwarven fighter, I actually want to get rid of him, because although he'll turn into an excellent unit, I'm only interested in keeping these dwarves so that we can push them down the clerical path. So we're going to disband this dwarven champion. I mean, he's 40 bucks a week as well, or probably $8. 8 dinars wages, and you know, we'll have a couple of these guys in for the novelty. So we did pick up a lot of these warriors, trained footmen, shamans, that kind of thing. So what's our count here? We got 8, 10. If we eliminate the recruits, 10. What else is Nord? 24 Nords. Like, I'm looking more to run around with a party of like 45 to 50. So I think we could actually safely release all of these recruits, because we effectively just got a bunch of leveled up Nords from that. Pardon me, from the prisoners last time. We got a few mages in the mix. These acolytes of Corlon will come along, and then we're going to turn a lot of these elves into, is it the hunters? Yeah, we'll turn them into fighters, and then the fighters will turn into the spell swords. So that's where our magic is going to come from. This is going to be a bit of a longer haul, because the elves are quite difficult to level up. They require a lot of XP, but I think it'll definitely be worth it in the end. We'll split them between these you know, clerics and spellcasters, so we won't be as much of a, or as strong of a, you know, magic-based army. But you know, that's okay. I mean, mages are powerful, but of course quite brittle, and you tend to pay a price for that power, right? Now, I did want to pick up some more elven recruits, but as I said, I'm a little bit worried about my morale right now. The big thing that I'm interested in doing straight away is solving our financial problems. As you noted, that we had like $68, and what are our wages? $489. So I'm desperately hoping to either, you know, catch a fight that we can win that ends up with some decent loot, thanks to Clethy and her looting skill, which I think only increases the amount of loot you get, not the quality of the loot. Correct me if I'm wrong about that one, and if it increases quality, we're definitely going to be pushing that skill as far as we can. But I'm looking forward to running her down agility anyways. Let's see here. So, Valuka. Here we go. Tavern? Alright. Is there a new lady adventurer for us? I gotta tell you, oh, here we go. Mobbed by bandits. Magic missile. Now, let's see here. What do we got? Want to follow me. Who have we got? Where are they coming from? Can we see them? Oh, no, we can't. Here we go. I'd rather use magic. Over here, maybe? No, but she's following me, so... Of course, if I let her charge, I'd know where the enemies are. See, and I always thought the Rhodoks were such nice people. I'm astounded that they're ambushing me in the dark. A lone, timid, Calradian woman. Oh my goodness. You charge him. Whoa, you charge him. Distract him for me. Whoa. Oh, she's using her throwing weapon. Sweet. Well, let's spread out a little bit. Oh, well done. What a beast with those javelins. Oh, and there's another guy. Can we long range him here? Possibly. Oh, do you see them like splitting to go past him? That is ridiculous. Come on, please. She'll get into the mix over there in just a second. And I'm risking friendly fire now. Oh my gosh, I do that all the time. Pardon me. I gotta rebind that key to nothing. Ba-bing! Oh, somebody leveled up too. The bandits fall before you as wheat to a scythe. Fantastic, and we got 100 bucks out of the deal. And I leveled up to level 5, so pardon me for a second. I'm going to drop the music just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll be right back. And there we go, so let's take another stab at this. Visit the tavern without being mugged this time. Thank you very much. But check it out. Girl power, me and Cleffy. Showing those purse snatchers what it's all about. Oh, ho, 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 who is this? Oh my goodness. Well, hello, Nela. Hello there, human. Hello, orc. I'm quite lost, you see. It's a long story, but hey, it's not like we aren't sharing a beer right now. See, my mother was a shaman. A pretty darn powerful one, too. They say that once, her entire patrol had been ambushed near Elven Woods. Every single orc warrior got impaled by dozens of arrows. Once they were all dead, the elves got out and tried to approach her, maybe to capture her. There were 9 elves. Probably one more still hidden in the woods. She picked up a sword and rushed forward. See, she was quite fast, and she got them surprised. I don't know what they expected of an orc. Anyway, she cut the head off the first one, knocked the second one out with a single punch. I too have some stories about the little brittle elven bones. And she didn't remember what she did to the others. She then left and became somewhat of a legend. You would say I must be proud of her, however, I am the reason she died. One day, she went to battle against the Kurgits, but in the middle of the fight, she started giving birth to me. Oh, she's battle-born, like Conan. We gotta get her in the group. As soon as I was born, she tried fighting on. I am told she was fierce as a lioness, but weakened by childbirth. Like you would be. She was slain. Then one of the Kurgit warriors took me and raised me as his own. I am grateful to him, but I am wandering Calradia, trying to find a meaning to being an orc and a Kurgit. Perhaps if we joined forces? Well, as it happens, I tend to wander quite a bit between many different races and cultures. Perhaps we have what you need. It's good you're not prejudiced. An orc woman has a really hard time finding honest work. I bet you do. Thanks, I'll do my best. You'll find that I'm quite the mounted skirmisher. My foster father taught me well. Hey, we're all under the same blue sky. You're as welcome as anyone who has enough potential. Very diplomatic, Evelyn. We like that. Good, give me a few moments to prepare and I'll be ready to move. And there you go. And she'll come with a horse, I think, potentially javelins and the like, so she would probably be a decent companion to actually follow Unela around, you know, pull a bit of hate and whatnot. So Unela's mounted as well, so that was quite productive. A mercenary crossbowman. And what do we got here? Tavern keeper. No ransom broker in Valuka. Sad face. But that's not too bad. We accomplished a decent goal. So where is the nearest big town? We had Uxkhal. I was originally coming out to get close to these elven towns. Jelkala? Yeah, maybe we'll get a decent fight. See what the bandits in the Rodak lands are like. What? How is it that these villagers... Oh my god, look at them! They must have won a fight against a bunch of drow! Well, you go, Rodak peasants. Good for you. Absolutely, good for you. And there we are. Oh, hi, Griffin. And what do we got? Let's be a little bit more brazen. I'm willing to pick a fight, even if it costs us a little bit. So we'll move along a little faster. Oh, of course, we're just getting mobbed by the custom spawns lately, eh? In this series. I had no idea they had such good map speed. The one time I fought them in my Fight Night mini-series, I just totally turned on cheats so I could teleport around the map and find them. But, oh, there's a feast going on. Do I have enough for now? Oh, no. I think, again, you probably need 200 to walk in. I figured as a noble I might be able to just walk in the door regardless, but I guess not. And again, I'm not taking a level 4 or 5 mage into a tournament, so let's just skip over that, shall we? Alright, come on. Farmer. Oh, there we go. That's the fight of the day. A band of brigands has taken refuge in our village. Deal. I'll help you. Where is this village? Raldi. Not too far. Okay, nice. Well, that gives us something awesome to do. A traveler. We already found Alethira. Pleased to have her back. Okay, come on. Oh, you get out of there. And who are you? You're the merchant of Jelkala. Did we not... Ah, Evelyn. Things didn't go quite so well as I had hoped. King Graveth couldn't find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain. A guard who'll let in bandits will let in an enemy army if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself. You're very brave to say that, by the way. It hardly seems fair. That's true. Fair. This is Calradia. So yada yada. He's going to run effectively. And that is the end of the Merchant's Brother quest. I suppose we probably could have dealt with that previously. Oh, traveler. No traveler. And you're a strange mercenary. It's a shame you can't take their gear off him, because I would totally hire him, steal his helmet, and put it on Clethy. But I don't really have the room in my army. I don't have the morale to deal with anyways. So let's get out of here, and let's go see where Ruldy is. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I love these fights. Actually, I'll tell you the truth. One of the things... Oh, nothing to eat. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm the worst captain ever. See, mages, we don't need to eat. We just, like, meditate and stuff. Trade with the goods merchant. I can sell that Nordic sword, I guess. Get rid of that. Oh, rotten beef. Fantastic. 165 bucks. Now, what's the most food I can get for 165 bucks? All right, fish is $31 for 50 portions. And 47. What's the dried meat go for? 101. Still the best choice. Although, are the prices going up because I continue to buy them? Am I just creating demand? I am, actually. Let's go with $108. Well, I mean, we're going to be broke regardless. And 34 bucks for some cabbage. That's a little food variety. We'll take that. And I don't really have any money for anything else. Let's get out of here. Oh, let's see. I don't have the ability to perform. I know that was my big cheat. Well, not cheat, but it was my big exploit in the Orc series. Really taking advantage of the small amounts of money and, you know, the large amounts of morale that you got for doing that. But anyways, to come back to what I was saying, I really like these bandit fights. And in fact, when I play when I play native or any other kind of mod on my own, which is to say not on camera, I actually like to use TweakMB to increase the frequency of these fights, because I just think early game they're absolutely fantastic. Okay, come on, everybody load in. Thank you. Archers, get back here a little bit. Infantry. Whoops. Just use the orders menu instead. I want you to stand closer. And what do we got here? Okay, let's get down with the magics. Evelyn's magic missile for the win. I'm all cocky now that I got the Gambit achievement a couple episodes ago. Of course, I'm not even hitting anybody anymore. Oh, there we go. Headshot! There we go. How are my troops doing? So I got this nice elven sword. Nobody's dead yet. That's a good sign. Doesn't always happen that way. Now, I'm wondering, like, if I hold the mouse button longer, does the air... No, it doesn't. That's very nice. Unlike archery. You don't get less accurate the longer you hold it in place. Let's actually get up here, get a little angle on this guy, get a bit closer maybe. Oh, did we do it already? Yeah, check it out. I guess like the 50 farmers or the 22 farmers didn't help. Oh, we didn't lose a single troop. Fantastic. Continue. Now, normally I like the honor buff and the money buff, or pardon me, I like the honor buff and the renown buff, but I'm gonna take this because whatever it is, I'm gonna, oh, linen, that'll sell all right. And look at this holy symbol. I'm gonna tuck this down here because everybody here, everybody watching this should know by now that I like to get up to at least 3 in faith, so that every character in Calradia can have some minimal healing ability. I think that's fantastic. So what do we do? 58 bucks. Well, that's fine. We did all right there. Where's the nearest town now? Valuka? We were just in Valuka. Let's go check out the Wizard's Tower. Let's see if we can find a ransom broker there. Please, oh please, oh please, get there before the end of the week. Although I guess someone will pay my debts. I mean, that does tend to be the way things go. Although I have no idea who's covering Evelyn Sage's debts right now. I mean, she's not affiliated with a particular kingdom. She doesn't really have much reputation with any of the local lords, as it were. So, there's just some, you know, the as yet immaterial Bank of Calradia. Oh, maybe it's the Gnomish Bank from the Four Ways Inn that's fronting her. And oh, that woman knows how to charge interest. So let's hope we stay out of debt. All right, tavern, come on, hook a lady up. Let's go. Oh, well, there we go. We got half of what we wanted. We'll deal with her in a minute. Please, oh please, oh please, ransom broker, Rolf. Yeah, okay. Maybe in the next life, buddy. Maybe in the next life. Maybe we'll do like a bandit run one time. Build like a rogue type and just pick up all these ne'er-do-wells. Like we'll get Rolf and we'll get Borcha and we'll get whoever the more roguish custom guys are. Oh, come on, I want to sell him to the tavern keeper. Well, hello, what's a clearly well-brought-up young lady like you doing in a place like this? She should be asking me that question. Let's be honest here. A good question, and I shall tell you. My father was a well-known merchant here in Wizard Tower. Decided that I should be married to one of his business partners, a man well past the age of 30. Hey, lady, I'm well past the age of 30. Don't be like that. Yeah, and we'll bring her on. Ymir's story doesn't change much, and I don't really feel like reading it out, so there we are. Excellent. Let's get out of here. One more mouth to feed. Fantastic, thankfully. She comes cheap. We might consider making her into a wizard, actually. See, there we go. Unela on the horse, just as I thought. She'll be alright to have around. And she'll be next to Clethy in terms of... Well, actually, we should get Alethera up. Oh, I know. Come on. I think she should get a prime spot as well. Clethy I just like, but I try to prioritize Calradia's, or Phantasy Calradia's units. Make you a foot dwarf, because hey, why not make my army more expensive? Okay, so I am actually going to spare you watching me run around the map, because clearly all I'm doing is looking for a ransom broker here. So I will tune back in when we're doing that, or we end up in another interesting fight. I think it's off to Evelyn and, you know, spots beyond to see what we can do. And when I'm either rich or getting picked on, I'll be back. So I'm cutting back in while we're traveling to tell you of an insight that I just had. I just realized that in a previous episode, we picked up a quest to collect taxes from Nemasia, which is a village right over here, basically to the west of Uxkhal. And we do get to keep 20% of that, right? However, there's no deadline on when you have to bring him the money. So I'm thinking that we can solve our debt problem in the short term, keep our army paid and happy, keep Deshavi, or I think it's Deshavi who doesn't like it when we don't get paid, but we can keep our companions happy, we can keep our soldiers happy, we can keep our army moving by, we'll say, borrowing that money. But we're borrowing against an asset. We have prisoners as collateral. So, I mean, I think that, you know, Evelyn feels perfectly justified in taking advantage of her position as a tax collector. Because no one in history's ever done that, right? But see, look at this. Ching, ching, ching. That's our wages right there before we even have to deal with these silly peasants. So, all right. Stabs out, ladies and or gentlemen. Let's go teach these mouth-breathing, cotton-growing, you know, swine-eating villagers. Of course, they're probably more like, you know, horse-raising, you know, knight-fighting, hard-charging Swadians. So we're going to pay for it, but, you know, you got to rally the troops a little bit. Oh, there's Unela getting in the mix. Fantastic. There you go, old man. Hey, that's my hat. That's my hat. Which begs the question why I'm not wearing my hat. Wow. They're really giving them the business, eh? My goodness. Well, these are low-level companions. Whoa. Thank you, ladies. Oh, he's zeroed in on me. That's good. Oh, I overestimated the length of my shaft, which never happens. Oh, Mr. Man. Whoa, this guy takes a licking. Peasants by Timex, absolutely. Well, there we go. Did it in the end. All of our ladies are still standing. That's fantastic. I told you. I knew what was up. I've been picking the right ones. Look at that. So, you see, this is it. This is the benefit of having collected the taxes. $500 worth of wages. We still got $2,300, and we're not done taxing these fools yet. So, there we go. Stamar will be expecting to take the money to him. You mean the vassal of the kingdom that I fully intend to usurp on behalf of another woman? Okay, sure. But all that to be said, yes, we'll definitely play honest with this guy in the long run. When I'm a little more flush, a little less worried about losing my troops to something as, you know, silly as wages, or the inability to pay them, that is, then I'll pay him back. Because I would like the goodwill. And I do want to try and convert some of these people. Oh, manhunters, okay, they'll leave us be. I do want to try and convert some of these vassals, take them away from the king. I think that really works better once you've kind of got more than 50% of the Swadian's territory away from them, once these lords start losing territory to you and those that are working with you, oh my god, there you go. Worth your weight in gold, Mr. Man. Does she care if their families can't pay? I don't care if their families can't pay. Oh my goodness. Come on, Mr. Man. There we go. Bandit mages, $100 a piece. Sea Raiders, 112. That's the bread and butter right there. Elvis Forest for $196. All right, now we can afford to upgrade some of our troops a little bit. That is fantastic. So what's upstairs? We'll take a quick peek, see if there's any companions to join us along. Any lonely ladies who want to ply the trade of the sword on the road with us? Nope. Okay, let's get out of there. Did we get any loot from that bandit fight? No, probably not. Marketplace? Ah, silly misclick. Goods. Oh yes, the linen. $207. I'll take that. And let's get some dried meat. Some bread, because it's great for morale. Grain. You know, that's probably good. What would this sell for? $100. Forget that. And there we go. Now we're flush. Doing quite all right. So we'll do a little bit of party management before we go here. We got some footmen. Oh, there we go. 3 trained footmen. Novices of Coralon. When they finally load. Acolytes of Coralon. These dwarves. All of you are going to become foot dwarves. That I'm very much looking forward to. Let's shuffle a little bit. I think I'll use up these Rodak trained spearmen. I don't have any interest in just disbanding them for no reason. Oh, yes. Okay. Who have we picked up? Now, Inela, she came decently armed. Ymira. We got to do a little shopping for Ymira before we go here. But let's get some of these more powerful units closer to the top, shall we? Trained footmen can be up above footmen. The dwarves. We want to get some of these guys in the mix somewhere. I'm still learning the fine art of like how to alternate these people to get an even amount of them on the field. These trained footmen are certainly more powerful than the dwarves, apprentice mages, these journeyman mages. Yeah, you get up in the mix somewhere there. We'll put our cheaper, lower level units at the bottom. Hopefully they'll just level up based on party XP and stuff. But let's take a quick look at the marketplace. Oh, actually, where are we? Okay, all in all, we're not all that far. Well, I was going to run over here and fight some Sea Raiders and get some decent armor for her, but let's just go and do a bit of quick shop. Let's see what kind of cheap armor he's got available at the marketplace. Anything's got to be better than that dress she's wearing. A felt hat. A ragged hood. What do I want? I definitely want something new for my lady here. But it should look a bit wizardly. A lady's hood for 10. Yeah, let's do that. So there you go. Ymira can wear that hat now. A thick green tunic for $46. It's still got to be 25. There you go. Do I want to buy the nomad armor for? Probably not. 10, 12. Sturdy hunter boots. I only want to spend a couple $100 on this girl. She's got a hat. She's got that. 7 armor. 10. For a few bucks difference. I'm not worried about it. We'll put her in a green tunic. Why the heck not? And she might need something for her hands. Gloves are always expensive. $421, that's fantastic. Takes you a minute to find your bong, eh, buddy? Okay, fair enough. That, I'm actually going to invest in my main character here. And for the rest, I think I'm content. We're going to pay our $500. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. What are you going to do? And I had a rusty sword that I should not have sold. A chipped bastard sword. Do we want to turn Ymira into an cracked elite cavalry shield? What do you want for it? $300? No. We'll get her a cheap old kite shield so she can survive. We'll get her, there you go, we'll get her a nice blunt weapon. And then we'll give her some ranged ability until we turn her into some kind of archer. Large bag of arrows. Whoa, do you have any normal bags of arrows? Oh, actually, let's get her a crossbow, shall we? They're slower, but they do a ton more damage. And some bolts. Large bag of bolts. Shazam. Oh my goodness, look at that. Just like that, we spent $1,000 on Ymira, a companion who will probably not appreciate it whatsoever, because she's like that. I like her, but she's like that. There you go. You're looking quite... Oh, I should have bought her the red shirt. Yeah. Put the old kite shield on you. There's a knobbed mace. Actually, no. You're going to be ranged first. The rest later. Return. So well done. That's fine. Money's easy enough to come across in Calradia. We'll put you in with the mages. Deshavi should be. Moraga. Aren't you the one with the gun? Let's talk to you. Let me show me your gear. Yeah, man. What are you doing? You get in with the mages. Help protect them. Athera, mages. Unela. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, and there you go. Last, before we go, we will level up Clethy. How did you do, sweetheart? Okay, so she's at a benchmark here. She does a lot of throwing. Power throw. I'm debating. Let's see what we want. Well, stealth? I don't know how her stealth reacts to that armor, but I think I'm going to go with intelligence. Let's run her athletics up a little bit. And what else were we working on? It was Weapon Master to push her throwing. Let's see, how far can she get? She'll have one spare one. Put it into a one-handed weapon. That's fine. Let's increase her stealth. I mean, she's using a stealthy weapon, so that's kind of fun. Oh, and we forgot to increase her looting. Let's reset that. Get the intelligence. Let's take the second one in looting. Let's put her athletics even with her stealth at 3. We're happy with that. Throwing weapons and 1 in the one-handed weapon. And we are done. Done and done. Oh, and last but not least, the lovely Evelyn Zage. So, let us... One point already. We're going to push intelligence now. And we're going to do exactly what I said I'd do when I found that, that coin. We're going to put 2 into faith. We're going to do 1 more. So we got 2 more levels. So by level 7, she'll have charisma of 9. We'll have a faith of 3. And we will be able to cast healing magic, which is going to be fantastic. I can't increase her throwing weapons, so let's just increase her pole arms. Because I still do prefer it over the one-handed weapon. And there you go, my friends. That was an episode of Phantasy Calradia. We sold our prisoners. We absolutely defrauded a count by pretending we were going to collect taxes on his behalf. We spent far too much money on a companion who will appreciate it far too little. And we actually picked a couple of interesting fights and nobody got killed. Pretty good, I'd say. So, as usual, my friends, thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you don't, and please feel free to comment either way. As usual, let me remind you that Dave and I game for charity. So every time you share our content or subscribe to our channel, that increases the minimum donation that we commit to every month. Each month we give a little bit of money to the Children's Wish Foundation. So I want to thank you guys ahead of time for engaging with our content and helping us help the kids. But until the next time we sling spells together, you take care.